It is with great pleasure and great gratitude that you've allowed me to share with you my statements, philosophy, observations, and communications on something as either gnarly or very fluffy called resilience. But I still propose to you and stand in front of these words that this thing called resilience is something I believe that we all have within us and that we all can build upon and continue to self-discover it and then extend it to everyone we meet on our journey. Maybe that's pretty a good faux pas. Everyone we need to meet in this journey. I think that's a good way to say that. Not everyone we meet, everyone we need to meet in this journey. We'll come back to that one day. Today's topic is called Coming Undone, Part 2. I've done another one called Coming Undone before, but let's continue with that theme in this discussion today. I want to talk about staying intact and unfull of yourself. So I probably get into the resilience music references again today. I had mentioned to you before that one of the qualities that drive me and my currency is music. You know what? Maybe that could be a trailer to the core part of this message today. Maybe the term currency helps me to remain intact and at the same time becoming undone or less encumbered with the things of this world. Another point to put a pin in. Let's see if I can bring this together. Pun intended. So that, again, the musical reference comes from the Duran Duran song called Coming Undone. So that term, love the band, mid-'80s, great music, great energy, and still persists today. So that's a great way to see this as a statement, a two-word statement that does, to me, lean into this thing about resilience and how we can build upon what's already within us, but make it the best in each day and in each moment. That was just another great song from another great band, Duran Duran. So also, let me cite a dispatch from Mr. Ryan Holiday. Again, keep in mind, I'm on the musical theme here for this episode as well. Quote, in the famous Rush song, Rush is another group from the mid-'80s that I love, and they had a song back then called The Limelight. But Mr. Holiday was talking about this. In the famous Rush song about being in the limelight, they sing that one must put up barriers to keep oneself intact. He goes on to say that Marcus Aurelius had to learn this. Not that Marcus Aurelius was listening to Rush back in the day, but he's saying, Mr. Holiday is saying, even Aurelius had to learn this. You have to learn this. What will you allow and not allow? What will you bear and not forbear? These are issues of boundaries. These are essential conclusions you have to come to as a mature, self-sufficient, responsible adult. Marcus Aurelius understood that to rule effectively, he couldn't allow himself to be consumed by everyone else's demands. Without boundaries and without the discipline to protect those boundaries, you risk losing yourself in the chaos of other people's needs or wants. Boundaries don't limit your capacity to help others. Those boundaries preserve it. Unquote. So, what are your boundaries, my dear listeners? What do you actively allow or disallow to enter your aura? Of course, we could just isolate ourselves away from the world, become hermits. But that would defeat the purpose and the message designed for each of us to exist in this world and to express in this world. Each day given to us, we each have stuff to deliver and to complete here. We got to take that talent and that voice and your image outside and do that without expectations of applause or fear of the jeers or money or love. The love is a constant, remember? That last part, love, as I mentioned to you a few episodes ago, it is a given, a constant, and grace to you and I, just like that heartbeat right now, this moment, you can feel pulsing of the blood that you can feel right now and always. We have to live here, apparently. Let's not see it as a chore or drudgery, even though some days will present that temporary condition to you. And thus, the reason I must continue to share the applied context, my applied context of resilience to you. And then also to myself each day, or at least for me, in these 500 seconds I have with you and with my Creator right now. So come undone with the world's influence and temptations as you navigate and meet it every day. Maintain your integrity and fullness with your defined desire, drive, beauty, and value. Remember, please, those 6 Tamba words. Do you remember them? Those can also serve as daily boundaries around you and what you came here to do. Stay focused on your path and not someone else's road or in the fancy car that they use to travel on it. That ain't your gig. That ain't your ride. This is yours. Pack lightly and see yourself in flight already. Keep walking. Keep crawling. Start running as appropriate. But let me leave you with one thing. It should be in the thumbnail for this episode, but let me leave this with you also, in case it doesn't show up on the thumbnail. Thou shalt not let low-vibing, sketchy-ass energy penetrate thy aura. Just put that in your pocket, maybe in the back of your mind or in front of you every day, maybe on your mirror. Thou shalt not let low-vibing, sketchy-ass energy penetrate thy aura. Stay present. Stay current. No matter where you are, no matter where you go, tell a friend, tell a foe. It's always 820.